So when we worked in the woods, part 3, yeah, I just got to know a little bit about trees and whatnot. When you do something your whole growing up as a child, it kind of, you don't forget it. I actually used to like chopping trees down. I wouldn't chop down every tree, only the sick ones. Yeah. And I would say these trees would, all of them here are sick. I don't see one healthy tree here that looks like it's having a good time. Look, see, the leaves are there still, but look, most importantly, the seeds from the plants are still there. There's not very many on the, okay, there's some on the ground. I didn't see that. But if you look at it, it's got all kinds of, it was dead for a very long time. And it's definitely got some kind of really funky green shimmel, and I probably shouldn't be touching it. But they all have this really funky shit on them. Oh, look at all these trees. You can see in the grass here too. It's burnt. The end of it. Brown. It's not green, it's brown at the end. See, in Germany, the grass doesn't really get brown in the winter time. It kind of stays green. We don't really get much snow here. About 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I've heard there was a lot more snow than last year. Actually, we got a little bit of snow, but it was only a couple inches, and it's actually the most snow I've seen since I've been here. But you can definitely see in the grass. Grass. And no daisies. Or Pusterblume. I haven't seen the Pusterblume since, I think, July. I have some video, and there are many in the video. But you see here, there's none. What are the bees gonna pollinate next year? There's nothing to pollinate. They all died this year. Crazy colors, though. Because the colors, you don't really see it from far away. You see it when you're close. The tie-dye, paisley pattern. Grateful Dead would have a field day with trees like this, eh? Tie-dyed. Tie-dyed trees. Look at these trees here. Bushes. At least the birds are still singing. That's a good sign. If the birds weren't singing, that'd be a bad sign. A really bad sign. Not that this isn't a bad sign. This is just the first wave. I think the next will be them. And just so you know, Germany has not had any kind of insect invasion or whatnot. This is only from chemical rain. And I met a guy a few days ago who has a weather station, and I'm going to hopefully get a hold of this guy again. We definitely make plans to meet each other again, and I plan to visit him at his weather station and see what he's got to say. He talked to me about a bit about the rain too, and how the plant life is being affected by the rain, and he agreed with me on the COREXIT being in the air. This type of change with so many plants is not a natural occurrence. This is and hopefully we can recover from this. But as you know, lots of oil did come out of the ground, and well, there's a lot of pressure that's there, and hopefully this doesn't cause any problems with the fault lines in the area, because these fault lines are connected to the underworkings of Yellowstone National Park. This is why I actually have been on my Facebook page and whatnot, I've been posting things about Yellowstone National Park being a supervolcano, and if all that oil came out of the ground, there's going to be lots of reactions with the earth. And we just had a volcano in Kamchatka, also one in Indonesia, then one in Africa over the summer, and there were two in Iceland. Now, also with the earthquakes in Washington, D.C., New Hampshire, and I'm sure there's many other areas that I haven't heard about, but these earthquakes and volcanoes, there is a connection between what happened with the Gulf of Mexico and these volcanoes. It's pretty obvious. It could be also a connection with the sun, because the activity of the sun has risen quite a bit. I do pay quite a bit of attention to many different topics, and not just one. I just hope that more people can start pitching in and making videos. I'd like to get some more videos from Europe, for that matter, showing the leaves and anything peculiar with animals or anything like that that's going on because of the COREXIT. People need to know, and the only way to get that information is to put it out there. Yeah, I wish you guys a really nice gray European day. I'll make some videos again soon. Talk to you in the next time. Hopefully I got something new and better to say than something about death and destruction from leaves and blah blah blah. But maybe we'll have some music, who knows. I do plan on doing a tour, so I'll be playing some music. But we got to get this stuff about these leaves out there, and the change. Yeah, You see, the helicopters are still in the trees. They didn't fall this year. That's a bad thing. The leaves fell, but the seeds didn't. Alright, talk to you guys all later. Ciao.